Well, hello, good evening folks, it's Monday night. Yeah, it's me again, 2 days in the trot, because I'd like to announce the winner of the REHOOK prize. The REHOOK, it's a nifty little chain tool. It allows you to put your chain back on the drive chain, nice and easy, without getting all your fingers all dirty, etc. So I'm going to be announcing the winner in a little while, but first, there's a few things I just want to perhaps just talk about really. The first of those is my website. I've not done a lot on it really, to be fair. I'd like to perhaps get into the habit of putting on me, doing a bit of a write-up, sort of blogs every now and again, but mostly it's a place where you can watch all my videos and all that sort of things. But I'd like to put a new page on there. It's going to be a stats page, and so what I'll be doing, I spent a little bit of time yesterday evening going through all my activities on Strava, grouping them into 200, 300, 400, 600 kilometre distances, and then sorting them by average speed. So then end up with a long list of activities, sort of sorted by fastest moving time. So I'm going to create a top 10 for like a 200 kilometre distance, and the same again for like a 300, 400, etc. I'm going to use that as a bit of a motivational tool really. So I can sort of set some goals, and when I'm out on old axes and other rides and long rides and day rides, I can sort of keep an eye on my efficiency really on the ride and things like that. So that's what I was working on yesterday evening. Also, I wanted to say a big thank you, of course, to everyone who comments on the competition video with suggestions and thanks, and some questions in there as well. It was brilliant actually, and you've left me with plenty to get my teeth into over the next few weeks and months. So thank you very much for that. So as in regard to the last week as well, I've been working a little bit more on my route, my Le Jog route, which I'm going to be doing in May. It's the bank holiday weekend, the first bank holiday weekend in May, which this year is a Friday, bank holiday Friday, because the VE celebrations it's moved today, so the bank holiday is on the Friday, and I'm going to be sort of heading down on the Thursday and travelling from maybe be cycling from here in North Lincolnshire to Land's End, then to John O'Groats. It adds an extra 600-700 miles on it, so I don't know if I've got time for it, but I shall see. I did actually post the map of the route, of sort of a draft route, on my Instagram account, so if you want to have a look, I've got loads of social media links below the video, so feel free to have a look on it. So now nothing I want to mention. In my last video I was talking about an event. Well, it's not an event as such, it's an official event, but I just wanted to invite you all to a ride I'm going to be going on in March. It's a 200 kilometre distance. Now I know that sort of distance is not for everyone, especially in March when the weather can be a bit temperamental at the best of times. But if you're interested in riding with me, if you just want to put a comment below the video, or I've got my email address in the description here as well, you can get in touch with me that way. As for the route, most of it's on a couple of dedicated cycle tracks, the NCN 64 and the Lincoln Waterway, which if you watched yesterday's video you've seen some of the footage of that. So if you want to find a little bit more about either of those routes, just put, you can either put a comment below and try to do my best to answer it, or of course you can just look on Google. There'll be plenty of information online. So yeah, I also wanted to while I'm here, sorry, wanted to show you something on my Wahoo, so I'm just going to turn that on. Some of the suggestions on the competition video from you guys, there's a bit of a how to sort of decide upon a route for a DIY old axe, and just submitting an old axe a track. How do you actually do that on the website, and sort of things you should consider when planning, like elevation and watching out for busy roads, quiet roads, and anything else you might want to suggest I should cover in that video or videos. So yeah, that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks or so. Let's get my head around how I'm going to present that to you. So finally, before doing actually, when I actually show you something else as well. This is my newly configured screen on my Wahoo. Let me just turn the backlight on, it might be a bit easier to see on the screen. So I've just sorted this out this evening. I've been meaning to sort it out for a while. Now, we all have different setups on our Wahoo, so I just want to share how I've got my data fields. This is the workout screen. So basically, at the top right there, I've got my 3-second watts, and that actually I've changed it to 5 now, so that's going to update every 5 seconds to give me how many watts I'm putting through. Average, the speed in kilometres, average speed in kilometres per hour. Just below that, you might be able to see average watts per kilogram. So that's what I'm going to sort of look at a bit more over the next few months as well, as I focus on watts and power. Heart rate. Now, the last few rides I've not put my battery in my heart rate monitor, so I need to get that done. Kilometres, that's the distance, total distance that I've travelled on the bike, and next to it how distance to go. That's always quite an important one. Temperature, as you can see, it's quite warm in this room. Battery, of course you always need that while you're on a long ride. And finally, this is the moving time. Moving time. It's not a total time; it's a moving time. And the time right now, as I'm recording this video, 25 to 7. So yeah, that's my data screen. If you, I don't know if you find that interesting, but I thought I'd share with you anyway. So and generally on my map, I now have a gradient up there as well. It took me, I didn't realise you could, for a long time I didn't realise you could put the gradients or any data fields up there, so finally I did put that up there, and of course next to it is current speed as well. So okay, you've probably been waiting long enough. You want to know you want to know if you won this prize. So again, it's the REHOOK chain tool. I've got the winner open up on a tab. I use one of these random YouTube comment pickers, and it selected somebody yesterday evening, so I've got that still got that open from yesterday, so I'm going to announce that winner. So yeah, let's have a look. Drum roll. Okay, so the winner is the Fair Weather Cyclist. So if that's you, congratulations to you. I'm going to get that in the post. Just don't forget, of course, either send me an email or send me an email. That's probably the best way to do it, with your address in there, and I'll get that in the post for you as soon as possible. So yeah, that's it for this video. As you know, the weather is very poor at the moment, so I can't see myself commuting it much this week. If you I've got the option of a car, so I think I'll be in the car tomorrow. It's supposed to be snowing this evening, so yeah. I don't know. If you manage to get out this week, good luck. Good luck, because it's going to be a pretty tough week of weather, I think. So, but I hope to be out next weekend. Forecast right now looks a little bit equally grim, but fingers crossed. Both fingers crossed, legs crossed, everything's crossed, arms crossed. The forecast is going to change and the sun's going to come out, because I love my weekends. Anyway, from me, take care. I shall see you again soon, whenever that might be. Happy cycling. Bye bye.